Good afternoon, all. Welcome to today's Cancer Healing Journey Talks. Myself, Annie Jose from Community Outreach Team of ZenOnco.io and Love Heals Cancer. Cancer Healing Journey Talks helps cancer survivors and caregivers to share their journey with vast number of survivors and caregivers who have traveled or been traveling through this journey. So this can inspire and motivate them for their faster recovery as well. Firstly, I would like to introduce today's speaker, Swagatika Acharya. She's a proud cancer survivor and a motivational speaker. She is also a trained Odissi dancer and an optimistic woman. She is graduated with BBA LLB. She is also the youngest survivor to have her own cancer care trust registered as Awaaken Cancer Trust, working for betterment of cancer fighters across Odisha. She aimed for a cancer-free nation ahead. She believes that if we accept and believe in ourselves, not only cancer, we can face any challenges of life. She loves taking challenges and working dedicatedly for whatever she do. She believes she can and will do it. Her strengths are her positive approach for life and battle with cancer. And her weaknesses are her strength because weaknesses can't harm you if you don't care for them. So thank you so much, Swagatika, for joining us in today's session. So over to you.
Yeah, hi. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to share my journey with you all. Definitely, I feel that if my journey can inspire other cancer fighters to go ahead fighting their journey and being a survivor like me, it will be very much blessed feeling for me.
That's great. So, can we know a little bit about what type of cancer you had and how was it diagnosed?
Yeah, so when I was only 19 years old and I was playing for my college cricket team, so it was in the month of October, I guess, in the year 2017. Slowly, I started getting a little pain in my throat. And when I rushed to the doctors and started talking to them regarding my problem, they said that maybe it is due to heavy cold, and I was getting exposed to cold repeatedly every day for the practice of cricket. So one day, what I felt is I started getting a lump over here below my neck on the left side. So that lump started getting bigger day by day. And when I used to consult the doctors, they used to say that it was a gland tuberculosis. And once I go through the pills, I'll be fine. But then I started taking pills for TB and several other tests were done. But TB reports were always negative. And forcefully, like as the doctor said, that TB was not getting diagnosis in the first stage, so I had to take TB pills. But around taking for 4 to 5 months, the lump never get like what I could say, it never reduced. Rather, it covered the entire part of my neck, and it was very painful. So one day, suddenly coming from the college, I got collapsed, and when I was rushed to hospital, my WBC count was 45,000, which was not normal. And their doctor said that no, it's something else. It's not gland tuberculosis. Within 2 to 3 days, my biopsy was done, and the reports when the reports came, I was the first person to open the reports and see. And I was not that much acquainted with the medical term carcinoma and all. So I was not aware with the term what is carcinoma and all. So I just googled it, and when I googled it, it was written as a type of cancer which affects you. So that time also I was not aware of what type of cancer I was having, where it was originated, everything. But there, like my parents were very stressed as I was the eldest daughter of my family, and it was the first case of cancer in my entire family. Nobody was detected with cancer before me. So after that, we rushed to Tata Memorial, Mumbai, and over a series of tests around of 10 days, it was detected as nasopharyngeal carcinoma, a type of cancer which affects, and I was in the second stage of that. So doctor said that I had two options: either I have to fight with cancer and move ahead and win over it, or I have to sit back at home and cry, and whatever is going to happen, I have to accept it. So since my childhood, I was a person who was very optimistic about life, who was very positive about life. And since my childhood, my father had always taught me that nothing can hamper you unless and until you are strong and you are accepting that in a positive way. So cancer was just a disease that I was detected with, and I decided that no, I'm not going to cry and sit back and question why me. Rather, I'm going to fight it out and win over cancer. That cancer will be running away and I'll win the journey with cancer. So then at Tata Memorial, they gave me the treatment protocol. But as you know, the Tata Memorial is full with like patients every day. So they said that I can have the treatment in my own city. So I decided to have my treatment in my own city. I came back to Odisha, and first my chemo started. The day when I had my chemotherapy for the first time was my own birthday, and it was the first birthday I was inside the four walls of the hospital. But again, like that spirit to fight cancer out and win over cancer never let me down. So chemo started. Chemo was all normal, and doctor had already said me that I'm going to get bald because due to the side effects of chemo, I'm going to lose my hairs. So after 2 to 3 days of chemo, I remember I started getting hair fall. Like my entire pillow will be covered with hairs, and like my parents were very stressed that how am I going to react to that situation of hair fall, because I'm a girl, and mostly you know that beauty always matters for a woman. And then like yeah, when my hair fall started, what I did was I called a barber and I shaved myself. So when my hairs were completely shaved, I started getting a new look, which I started loving myself more. And what I did was, when I went to the hospital for my chemo, what I saw was people were in a very trauma. People had lost all their hope, and I was very optimistic about things. I started interacting with doctors. I was talking to the nurses, but people were very sad. They had a thought that okay, it is cancer. I'm going to die with cancer. I don't have a second life after cancer. And for that, I was very worried that why people are taking it in a big way. Come on, we are having cold, we are having many such diseases, but why cancer is making so much traumatized? So then and there, I started that no, being a cancer survivor is never important, or I'm getting free out of cancer, like I'm getting cancer free is not important. But what I have been through, what I have seen people accepting about cancer, that has to be changed. And then and there, I decided that no, I'm going to share my entire journey of cancer through social media, through other platforms where people will see that no, this girl is fighting through cancer, and we can also fight through cancer. And then and there, when I got shaved, I started sharing my pictures in social media. I started writing about my journey. And chemo, I'll say that I had 3 cycles of chemo. Chemo was not that tough for me, but after chemo, I started getting my radiotherapy. I had 37 doses of radiation. And before the radiation therapy, doctor had already said me that I'm going to have a lots of side effects. I'm going to lose my voice. I'm going to lose the normal food and all I was having. So when radiotherapy started, and it really did happen, I lost my voice for complete 4 months. I was completely voiceless. My foot pipe got squeezed. I was not able to eat anything, and I was only surviving in 4 glasses of liquid. That is 1 glass of water, 1 glass of rice starch, 1 glass of barley that children used to take, and again 1 glass of water. And those glasses of water, when I used to swallow them, it used to take me completely 1 hour, because due to the side effects of radiations which had went inside my body, my skin got darker. I was completely like my skin started falling off, and there were a lot of side effects. So when the pain started, and when I used to went through all these things, everyone was very stressed of that. Okay, how this girl is going to accept this phase of life, because there were a lot of changes, I'll say. But mentally, I had always decided that no, whatever problems are going to come, I'm going to overcome them. I'm going to win over them. And I'll thank my family, my friends, and everyone who stood by me from the starting, because they were the one who used to always boost me up, who always stood by me, and who always said that no, you are going to win the journey with cancer. We are with you. And I remember that there were a lot of complications, because once what happened during my radiotherapy, I used to also have 1 day chemo cycles. And 1 day what happened certainly is like a small medicine reacted to my body, for which I was completely breathless. I was getting senseless. I was seeing the death in front of me. And after that, when my sense returned, I was completely normal. My father said me one thing, that see, if we are going to compare your sadness with the world's happiness, you're going to get sadder. But when you compare your sadness with others' sadness, you're going to feel blessed that how lucky you are that you are able to do your treatment. People are there there who are not able to do their treatment also after getting diagnosis with cancer. And these small things somewhere encouraged me. These small things somewhere like motivated me to fight my journey with cancer. And one evening, I love to share an experience. One evening, what happened? Not evening, it's around late evening, I'll say around 11 p.m. in the night. I was trying to swallow a medicine, but due to my side effects of radiation, my food pipe was completely closed. And when I started swallowing it, the medicine got stopped over here. When I was drinking water, the water was bouncing back outside, and I was completely feeling breathless because my nostrils were completely blocked due to the side effects of radiation. At that time, I had a feeling of drowning, like drowning inside the water. I started again taking water, but again the water was coming out because the medicine got stuck over here. And I was completely like, what I felt that okay, I'm going to die in few minutes. Okay, like, what will happen? It will happen. I cannot stress out more. So suddenly, what my father did was, my father tilted me upside down and gave me 2 slaps in my back, for which the medicine came out of my mouth in the force. And after that, I could realize that okay, now I'm alive and I'm going to again continue my journey with cancer. So these small things throughout the journey, and that painful journey which I had during entire cancer taught me something. I was a different person before cancer. I am a different person before, like, after cancer. So the cancer, I'll say, cancer was not an easy journey. It was a tough journey, but my positivity, my acceptance for the disease, and yes, my doctor's support for me. With that, my entire family, my friends, everyone, they are stand by me. Somewhere helped me to kick cancer away. And after my journey, what I decided is that okay, now I'm free from cancer, but the journey is not over here. When I saw the reality in Odisha, I felt that people don't die in cancer. People don't die out of cancer in Odisha. People die with the fear of cancer. People die with the fear of not getting treated with cancer, and people die with the fear of getting the pain through cancer. And that is where I realized that no, the journey is yet not over. I have to work for more. I have to work for cancer awareness here in Odisha, and I have to work with that motto that at least by 2030, there will be a place where each and every person in both rural and urban area will be aware of the cancer symptoms, so that we can diagnose this cancer at a very early stage. We can fight cancer at a very early stage, and people won't have that fear about cancer when they hear the word cancer in their ear. This is what my entire journey about cancer was, I'll say. And here I see one thing that all people always say that especially you have that words that if you first, then you will get cancer. If you have done something wrong with someone, then you will get cancer. But I'll say that cancer never sees how rich you are. Cancer never sees how poor you are. Cancer is just a disease, and it can happen to anyone. So our love, our relationships, our bondings, and our thoughts should not be defined with cancer. Rather, our positivity, our acceptance should kick cancer away. Like, this will be my words, if I'd say.
All right. So, like one last question, Swagathika, will be so if you have to sum up your whole journey in one sentence, what would that be?
That would be when I got detected with cancer, and when I was going through cancer, many people came. I used to share my photos, I used to share my videos. People came who said that I'm trying to gain sympathy. People came who said that I'm not going to survive. People came who said that I'm not going to get married. And people came who said my parents that don't spoil the money doing the treatment. Your daughter is going to die. So save the money. At least you can. I have a younger sister. At least you can invest it in that younger one's marriage. So above all, my father, my parents, my entire family, and my friends, they believed upon me. They always said that whatever is going to happen, I'm going to win over this journey. So cancer has taught me that there are a lot of problems in all our life. Not only cancer, not only a disease, but in a regular life also we have a lot of problems. But our stand, our belief on that thing. And most importantly, acceptance. Okay, it is only a cancer. If I say, okay, I'm getting with cancer, my God, I'm going to die, then definitely. If, there is a book by Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It clearly says that whatever happens inside your subconscious minds, that runs with you and that happens with you in reality. If I'm going to get negative inside my mind, negativity is going to surround me outside my mind also. So acceptance about the disease, positivity that no, whatever is happening, I can go, I can win over this. And I have heard a lot of stories where people from fourth stage cancer have also recovered just because of their positivity, just because of their belief. So belief, hope, and miracles do happen. But when you have a acceptance that no, this is going to happen. So my message, or my like summing up the entire journey of cancer, will say that cancer had taught me a lot of things. If I say that I am a responsible person now, where I stand today, that is only because of cancer. Because I could saw the reality of life very closely, where I started changing myself. And another thing I'll say, that cancer needs a lot of awareness, especially if you talk about Odisha. In Odisha, there is a lot of myths. And working for I have a trust, Awaaken Cancer Trust, which works for the betterment of cancer fighters here in Odisha. Working through the trust, I realized that a disease is defining our relationship. There are a number of cancer fighters with us who have been thrown away from their family just because they have got detected with cancer. So not only me, not only you, it is entire people who are listening this or who will be listening this have to work for cancer care, have to work for awareness. Because now we are at a situation, now we are at an environment where cancer can affect to anyone, because we are eating unhealthy things, we are living in an unhealthy environment, and we are surrounded by radiations or pollutions, whatever you say. So only thing that can save us from awareness, cancer, is awareness, because cancer is curable if detected. All have to work together to create cancer awareness at a mass level, at a public level. And like government, we cannot blame the government that okay, government is not doing. No, it is all of us. We have to reach our neighbors, we have to reach our family, we have to reach our relatives to create awareness about cancer. So my message will be that never define a relationship with a disease. That disease cannot hamper your relationship. Second thing, if you are detected with cancer, or if any of your family member is going through cancer, accept them. Try to make them understand they should accept their journey with cancer, and try to complete the treatment. Don't break the treatment due to the myths or due to the taboos that you are hearing from other people. Third thing will be, whatever it may be, your positivity, your willpower, that no, I have to fight through cancer, I will be winning with cancer. That matters. And last thing will be that let us all work together for a cancer-free nation by creating as much as awareness we can, and by spreading the awareness message to mostly urban and rural both.
So thank you so much. So that was really inspiring, Swagathika. So I'm pretty sure that this session will really motivate people who are out there who's currently battling through cancer. And thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much. It means a lot, and definitely it will be inspiring many. And I'll feel blessed if people are getting inspired from my journey. Thank you.